Hey, bust it down now. What's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, a nigga got one for you though, man. A nigga got one for you. Hey, man. So before we get into the video, let me just give you like a trigger warning. This video contained graphic information and could possibly, make somebody sensitive behind the actions that took place. So today, man, we gonna talk about Shawna Hooey. This is a woman, a mother of 4 kids. You see what I'm saying? Who killed her boyfriend's daughter, 4-year-old daughter, man. You see what I'm saying? It's certain videos like this, homie, that I just can't turn a blind eye. Without a doubt, my nigga, everybody talking about no Diddy and all this, but y'all don't talk about the shit that really matter. You see what I'm saying? You know, if he like chili on his hot dog and want to do it, that's his business. But we talking about kids, homie. That's one thing that everybody should have the heart to really have some empathy and compassion for. Because God, protect, women and children. Unfortunately, in this situation, it was a woman who hurt a child. So with that being said, man, if y'all know about Shawna Hooey, y'all put it in the comments, man. I want to holler at y'all about this for a second, though, gang. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, man. The way this little girl got her, what happened to this little girl? She weighed 30 pounds, homie. This little girl had a brain head trauma, black eye. The little girl was beaten so bad, my nigga, that her spinal cord was not connected to her back. You understand what I'm saying? And this is coming from a mother of 5 kids or 4 kids. This case been going on for a little while, man. And the lady finally got her motherfucking time, homie. You see what I'm saying? This put women back so far. You see what I'm saying? Her boy, this is not even her child. Shawna was watching, the 4-year-old little girl for her boyfriend. The boyfriend had full custody of the child, man. Just imagine a father who has full custody of his daughter going to work, working late nights and shit. You dating a woman with 4 kids. You see what I'm saying? And you trusting her to be a mother figure, not a mother, but a mother figure to your kid, man. And you come home the next day and your little daughter is dead. Now, if you have a sensitive stomach, homie, I highly suggest that you don't watch this live. This won't be a super long live. This is something that penetrated to me. When it comes to the kids, homie, like that's something serious, bro. I'm put it like this. Don't get me wrong. Now, if it's a drive-by and niggas is spraying 1,000 rounds in an area and it's like 1 million kids, I can't save 1 million kids. Hey, little nigga, get down. They busting. We gonna take cover together. But if it's somebody that's trying to hurt a child, yeah, I'm gonna step in, nigga. I'm gonna get down with you. I don't care, woman, female, anybody that's trying to hurt a kid physically. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing about guns now. But when you physically trying to hurt a child, I would get in that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a man, I'm obligated to, do my shit. But yeah, man, I want to talk about Shawna Hooey, man. Man, this woman got 4 kids of her own, man, and she killed her boyfriend's daughter. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch out. Not like that though, but like that. These women, man, it's the attention that they need from a man is just crazy. It blow my mind that a woman would expect you to give all your attention to her when you're supposed to be on your purpose. You're supposed to be doing something with your motherfucking time. We got women out here feel like, let me just say this for a second, man. And this is what's wrong with society. A rich man will fuck with a broke woman. I want to make sure I'm clear. A rich dude or a dude with some money that's financially stable will date a broke woman who don't have a pot to piss in. But a broke woman will only date a rich nigga. She won't date somebody that don't have nothing they could come up together. You see how society is built? Like every woman, I want me a baller nigga. You don't even have a high school diploma. You ain't never lived off of government assistance your whole entire life. Your mama ain't told you to go find you a nigga with some money. This is how they breed in women. Go get you a nigga with some money. Not bring something to the table too, so you can have something to build with that man. These mothers are teaching these girls to only go get a nigga with some money. But she didn't even graduate from high school. But you hollering about you the prize. And I'm not bashing women in no form of fashion. But it's starting to buckle down. Like, man, y'all can't. My thing is this. Women always talking about, at least you could do is send me $100 for lunch. That's nothing. You responsible for your own stomach. You responsible for your own bills. A lot of you women feel entitled that a man should just give you something because he got it. That shit is absolutely bullshit. I think if both y'all feel the same way and y'all would do the same things for each other, then yeah, y'all break bread like Jesus said. But if it's only on one end, hell no. He's not responsible for your phone bill. Half y'all get with a nigga with some money, and once he go broke, y'all leave that nigga anyway. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all only date for money. You know what I'm saying? Prostitution is real high. All right, so with that being said, man, let's get into this reaction. Y'all be the judge and the jury. And y'all know how we coming, gang. Let's get it.
Well, new tonight, a woman who beat a 4-year-old girl to death had an emotional outburst when she received her sentence. ABC 13's Luke Jones was in the courtroom and is live with the verdict you'll only see on 13. Luke?
And Eric, it's been an emotional 4.5 years for the family of that girl, knowing they'll never get her back, but wondering if at least they could get justice. Well, today it was the defendant who was emotional. The first time prosecutors say they've ever seen her this way.
Of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for 50 years.
Man, look at, ooh, wait. Shit. Woo, to God be the glory. To God be the glory. Woo, look at this face for a second, man. She crying like this was not just due. All right, hold on. Look at this. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Y'all got to see this. Hold on.
For 50 years.
Shawna Hooey.
Man, you see that? Look at that. Look at, man. Woo. Man, by God. Hold on, cuz. 50 years, man. She took 50 on the dashboard. You see what I'm saying? She's never go. When you assassinate a child, when you go up for parole, they're not releasing you. Even though she didn't get the L behind it, she gonna carry out that 50, bro. Like, they got a certain place, you know, and hell for shit like that, man. You know. This nigga, she's Miss Major says she looked like a low budget lotto. That's crazy, man. But nah, man, this right here, man, this was something that I had to double back. I'm like, listen, man, you don't get no empathy from me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what? You killed that little girl. Own it. You see what I'm saying? Whether you made a mistake or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got everything that's coming to you. She hurt. She looking like somebody did her wrong. You see what I'm saying? 50 years. They gave that girl 50. Yeah, man. Let me give you some. You better smell like fish every day when you get behind the walls. You better smell like sushi when you get behind the walls, man. You know what I'm saying? And women don't take kind. It's some mothers in there that will kill to be on the streets with their kids, homie. And you know, for you to the way she killed the little girl. You see what I'm saying? Like that, her daddy was at work. He trusted you. You understand what I'm saying, though? He trusted you to watch his daughter like you watch your other 4 kids. Not only did you take this man's daughter away from him, but you lost your 4 kids in the midst of this, homie. And the whole world out here talking about did he like chili on his hot dog and all of this crazy stuff, homie. And we got shit like this that goes down in our communities. And it's not California and all that. But at the same time, listen, man, this little girl lost her life for what? She weighed 30 pounds. 30 pounds. You understand? 30. You can pick that up with your hand. You can lift that up with your hand, man. That little girl, spinal cord. She was beaten so bad, homie, that her spinal cord was not connected to her back. It's like a slinky. You know what I'm saying? It was like cold game, nigga. Like, and y'all out here talking about that shit, man. Like, nigga, it's shit like this going on in the world, and y'all just Ray Charles to this shit, homie. Anyway, let's get to this reaction, man. This some shit right here, man. Let's go.
Shawna Hooey and members of her family bursting into tears as she learns her fate. 50 years in prison for beating her boyfriend's 4-year-old daughter, Jakaza Alexander, to death.
You're not the victim, Shawna.
That's the little girl's grandmother taking the stand to read an impact statement after sentencing.
For her to cry now, I don't understand that, because she didn't cry through any of her statements or any of the police investigations.
Hold on, let me go back to that. Look at this. Look how she when she meet her faith though, man. Look when she meet her faith, man. Hold on, I gotta go back to this shit, cuz.
It was emotional. The first time prosecutors say they've ever seen her this way.
Of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for 50 years.
Shawna Hooey and members of her family bursting into tears as she learns her fate. 50 years in prison for beating her boyfriend's 4-year-old daughter, Jakaza Alexander, to death.
You're not the victim, Shawna.
That's the little girl's grandmother taking the stand to read an impact statement after sentencing.
For her to cry now, I don't understand that, because she didn't cry through any of her statements or any of the police investigating.
It's an investigation that led police to Hooey's Tomball home. It's here on September 7th, 2019. They say the mother of 5 used a blunt object to beat Jakaza.
I think everybody always wonders why somebody would do this.
A question that's never been answered because to this day, Hooey denies doing it. The day of the murder, she took Jakaza to the emergency room and told
All right, so what do y'all take from that? She never admitted to killing that baby, but when she met her fate, nigga. Now, in a situation like this, it's possible that one of her kids could have did that, and she didn't want her kids to go to jail, and she took the blame. It's definitely possible that one of her children, I don't know the ages, this is all off of assumption, that one of her kids, but nah. I don't believe another kid can brutally beat another kid and their spine is detached from the back. Like it was she couldn't stand it. Oh man. Not only, you know, I don't know. I ain't in all of that, but you know, I'm just saying, like, she didn't admit to it. You see what I'm saying? For somebody to be crying after 50, once you now you met your maker, now your faith was presented in front of you. 50 years, they gave that girl 50 on the. Think about it. I mean, the way, I don't know how old she is. She got to be in her late 20s, 30s, maybe even 40. I wouldn't be surprised. But it ain't nowhere in hell that this woman ever coming home. You see what I'm saying? This is in Texas. You see what I'm saying? And you a child killer? Nah, nigga, you gonna do all that time. Even when you go for parole, they not letting you out. Let's go.
4.5 years for the family of that girl, knowing they'll never get her back, but wondering if at least they could get justice. Well, today it was the defendant who was emotional. The first time prosecutors say they've ever seen her this way.
Of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for 50 years.
Shawna Hooey and members of her family bursting into tears as she learns her fate. 50 years in prison for beating her boyfriend's 4-year-old daughter, Jakaza Alexander, to death.
You're not the victim, Shawna.
That's the little girl's grandmother taking the stand to read an impact statement after sentencing.
For her to cry now, I don't understand that, because she didn't cry through any of her statements or any of the police investigating.
It's an investigation that led police to Hooey's Tomball home. It's here on September 7th, 2019. They say the mother of 5 used a blunt object to beat Jakaza.
I think everybody always wonders why somebody would do this.
A question that's never been answered because to this day, Hooey denies doing it. The day of the murder, she took Jakaza to the emergency room and told 2 different stories. First, that Jakaza rammed herself into a toilet roll dispenser. Then she said it was a doorknob.
And my niece was barely 30 pounds.
Wait, hold on. What? Wait, hold on. What she say? She got hit with a doorknob? Hell nah. Come on, gang. Look at this little girl, man. Look at this innocent little girl. She weighed 30 pounds. 30, man. I'm just one of them realists, homie. This is the type of shit that I think, if I had to hear some tragedy and want to know what's going on in the world, I don't want to know where a nigga put his hot dog at. You see what I'm saying? That's not none of my concern. But when I hear like a little girl like this lose her life, homie, this is some real shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? Big Nina love the kids, man. Nina love the fucking kids, man. And this right here, this could have been your daughter. This could have been your grandbaby. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all mothers that's watching this live, this could be your daughter. Some of you men that's watching, this little girl could have been your daughter. You see what I'm saying? Tighten up on who you trust. This go for the men too. Everybody got this idea that, once a woman has a baby, she's a mother. She deserves the world. Look what this mother did. This is a mother of 4 years. A mother of 4. A mother of 4 took a baby's life. This little girl weighed 30 pounds, homie. 30. Man. I got shit in here that weight about 30 pounds. Like, nigga, lift that up with one hand. You know how fragile. You can pick her up, grab her stomach, and lift her up like this. One hand. 30 pounds, bro. Yeah. Just look at this, man. Hold on. Look at her face, man. Look at this lady face, man. Hold on.
Tears as she learns her fate. 50 years in prison for beating her boyfriend's 4-year-old daughter, Jakaza Alexander, to death.
You're not the victim, Shawna.
That's the little girl's grandmother taking the stand to read an impact statement after sentencing.
For her to cry now, I don't understand that, because she didn't cry through any of her statements or any of the police investigating.
It's an investigation that led police to Hooey's Tomball home. It's here on September 7th, 2019. They say the mother of 5 used a blunt object to beat Jakaza.
I think everybody always wonders why somebody would do this.
A question that's never been answered because to this day, Hooey denies doing it. The day of the murder.
Woo! Hey, listen. I ain't gonna lie, cuz. I'm gonna keep it all the way Fendi with you. She better smell like fish every day, cause them women behind them walls. Hey, listen. It's some women out there that they look very masculine. You see what I'm saying? And they be taking shit in there. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, you ain't walking down no main line, you know what I'm saying? And they like, what she, niggas don't want to know what she did. You know what I'm saying? They catch her out there on that main line. Yeah, they go touch her up. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna get ugly. It don't get better after this. At this point, you a child killer. You killed a 4-year-old little girl. You see what I'm saying? And you're a mother of 4. How you explain that when you get behind them walls and they say, what you in here for? You see what I'm saying? You never admitted to actually killing the kid. Only thing you crying for is the fact that you got 50 years. That's 2 life sentences. You see what I'm saying? And Texas don't play like that, man. Texas, Man, they gonna make you I thought they had the death penalty or some shit like that, but yeah, they gonna make her do a lot of that time. You know what I'm saying? Man, I wouldn't be surprised. They said 40 years before you can even think about getting up out of here. 30, if she 33 years old, damn, you 73, damn near 80. You ain't getting up out of that, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way Fendi with you. I don't feel sorry for the woman. At the end of the day, you was woman enough to take that little girl life. She was what, 60 something, 30 something pounds? I don't know. Take that shit on the neck, man. Take it to the neck. Let's get it.
She took Chikaza to the emergency room and told two different stories. First, that Chikaza rammed herself into a toilet roll dispenser. Then she said it was a doorknob.
And my niece was barely 30 pounds. So how she could cause deep bruising in her head and make her spine come unattached to her body, I'll never know.
The medical examiner found brain bleeding,
Hold on,
bleeding
man.
at the base of
Little girl
Chikaza's
said,
eye.
I'll never know. I'll never know.
The medical examiner found the medical
she would never see life again. This little girl life was taken. That 33-year-old woman took this baby girl life for what reason? You understand what I'm saying? And you got this girl over there. Look like she ain't took a bath in forever. You see what I'm saying? Look at that, man. Look.
I'll never know.
The medical examiner found brain bleeding, bleeding at the base of Chikaza's eyes, and multiple bruises.
Brain bleeding. Hold on, man. That's crazy, nigga.
That it was a doorknob.
And my niece was barely 30 pounds. So how she could cause deep bruising in her head and make her spine come unattached to her body, I'll never know.
The medical examiner found brain bleeding, bleeding at the base of Chikaza's eyes, and multiple bruises. What's more, they found evidence that some of the girl's injuries were 1 to 2 weeks old.
She was a big part of our lives. We don't have a lot of girls in our family, so it's a huge missing part of our life.
It's hard. For 4 years, it's been just miserable.
And now, it's someone else's turn.
She only cried when it was about herself, when the sentence came down, or when she was convicted yesterday.
Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, man. Hold on. That's
And told two different stories. First, that Chikaza rammed herself into a toilet roll dispenser. Then she said it was a doorknob.
And my niece was barely 30 pounds. So how she could cause deep bruising in her head and make her spine come unattached to her body, I'll never know.
The medical examiner found brain bleeding, bleeding at the base of Chikaza's eyes, and multiple bruises. What's more, they found evidence that some of the girl's injuries were 1 to 2 weeks old.
She was a big part of our lives. We don't have a lot of girls in our family, so it's a huge missing part of our life.
It's hard. For 4 years, it's been just miserable.
And now, it's someone else's turn.
She only cried when it was about herself, when the sentence came down, or when she was convicted yesterday.
Luke Jones, ABC 13, Eyewitness.
I don't know why she crying, cuz that to me, what the fuck is you crying for? What is you crying for? You better posture up, nigga. Like, take that on the chin. That girl had bruises on her head for a week. You see what I'm saying? Not only did you made two different stories, homie, but that little girl's spine was detached from her back, my nigga. You see what I'm saying? Bleeding in the brain, black eye. Come on, gang. And the cold thing about it is she didn't take it serious. She didn't go straight to the hospital. She put that little girl in a car because she wasn't breathing properly in the heat. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like that help her get her breathing pattern together, some shit like that, my nigga, and killed that little girl, man. So this was kind of like something when I seen, I said, oh man, because I heard about this case was going on for a while. I'm like, damn, cuz that's fucked up. And this is not just happening in Houston, my nigga. This shit happening all over, you know. So I thank y'all for pulling up, man. I told y'all this was a short live. Y'all drop y'all opinions in the comment section. Hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I rarely do these type of reactions, but this was something that kind of, you know, penetrated a nigga heart though, man. So yeah, man. Until then, till when, I'll see y'all on the next one, gang. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe too, nigga. Let's get it.